welcome and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to take a few moments to remember 11-year-old Gannon Stauch, who disappeared from our lives forever on January 27th of 2020. If you're not familiar with the case, Gannon was reported missing from his home near Colorado Springs, Colorado on January 27th by his stepmother, who claimed he went to a friend's house and never returned. Massive searches took place for precious Gannon, but to no avail, until his body was found in Pace, Florida on March 18th of 2020. Gannon's stepmother is suspected of causing his death and disposing of his body, and she is currently being held in El Paso County Jail awaiting trial. I usually take every opportunity I can to bash her name, but she doesn't deserve to have her name mentioned in this video. This video is for Gannon, to remember him, to honor him, and to talk about how even a year after his disappearance, his presence is still felt. I spoke in a recent video about how the neighbors in Gannon's neighborhood lit up blue lights, which was Gannon's favorite color, after he was reported missing, to help guide Gannon back home. And this year, 1 year after his disappearance, they're doing the same. They are going blue for Gannon to make sure he is not forgotten. People who have lit up their homes are posting photos on the Facebook page called Colorado Springs Events and Fun under the hashtag #BlueForGannon, if you're interested in taking a look. It's a beautiful tribute to Gannon's beautiful life. KKTV.com did an interview with Gannon's mother, Landon Hyatt, that is just heartbreaking. You can still hear the pain in her voice as she talks about how hard it's been without him in her life for the past year. I'll link the video interview in my description box in case you're interested in watching. But I suggest you get the Kleenex ready before you do. She talks about how she still longs for him and knows that it'll keep adding up. She says she can't put a magnitude or a level because it's unknown. I know every parent out there, or anyone who has ever lost someone you love, felt that. She says she still has a lot of whys and unanswered questions, and that's how she spent the last year, with them going over and over in her head. She says the people of Gannon's army all over the world give her strength and keep her going, especially on the hard days. But keeping Gannon's legacy alive, even if it helps one other child, helps, she said. She said Gannon would want happiness. He would want lives changed. She said he always complimented others to try to make them smile, and she carries that with her every day. She also says she can still hear his little corny jokes and how he would laugh at them. She said he was a very special child, and he knew it. She's overwhelmed by the number of people coming together, lighting blue lights to remember Gannon. She says it's a blessing, and she's truly thankful. When asked how she wants the world to remember Gannon, she says, just love. Gannon has brought people together in a way she's never seen, and she's very grateful. She helps her daughters remember Gannon by singing songs he would sing and playing games he would play. She said that will go on forever. When asked what Gannon left with us, his mother said that even in evil circumstances, that good still exists. He was that child who loved no matter what. He saw no differences in people. He just loved everyone. She said the things he brought to her, he has been bringing to thousands of other people. She said Gannon wanted to be a coder when he grew up. He wanted to create video games. She said he was a mathematical genius. When asked what she hopes everyone remembers tomorrow, she says, how everyone came together for Gannon, and that you should hold your children tighter. She said she's grateful that so many people are keeping Gannon's legacy alive. KOAA.com did an interview with Gannon's father about how he's dealt with the last year as well. He said over the course of a year, The family has had too many firsts we never wanted. His birthday was in September. The holidays were tough. Spent some time with a dear family member and watched their kids open presents that kind of made it real. You just, you realize those times are coming and you just meet them head on and you just get through it. It's okay to not be okay in those moments. The interviewer asked him what he would say to Gannon if he could. He said the same thing he always said to him: I love you. He said he perseveres with the help of his family and faith. He said it would have been so easy to lay down and just let this overtake us, but we're still here and still going. A massive source of strength for him is his daughter Lena, Gannon's sister. He said, my whole world has been about her and making sure she's able to make it through this, which I'm sure has been absolute hell for all of them, and they still have a trial to try to get through. I also mentioned before that Gannons Disappearance was the first big case I covered after I started my true crime channel. I had so much hope that he would be found as I covered the case, and I'll never forget bursting into tears when I found out that he wasn't coming home. I could barely get through the video to let everyone know he had been found. After that, I wondered if I had it in me to be a true crime YouTuber. I didn't know if I could keep it together to do videos about bad outcomes in cases, and I didn't know if I wanted to try. So, I posted the video, where you could obviously hear that I was barely keeping it together just to get the news out, and I thought I'd let the people watching it decide if I should continue. Then I read the comments. They were so supportive, recognizing that I was struggling to say what I needed to say, because I was conveying what we were all feeling, and people identified with it. They accepted it and supported me, and let me know that it was okay to be real on my channel and not put up a front for YouTube. And I've been real ever since, and you still accept me, and I thank you for it. Hopefully we will see justice happen for Gannon very soon. He certainly deserves it. I just hope his family somehow finds the strength to get through the coming months as they prepare for and go through the trial. They're going to need all the support they can get. Now, I also want to update you with some details about the hostage situation I reported on shortly after midnight on January 27th. I didn't have much information about the situation because it was an active SWAT situation, but I did a short video to say that hostages were being held at a doctor's office in Austin, Texas, and they believed the gunman to be a doctor. Well, the Austin police have released more details about the tragic situation, and they released that the gunman was Dr. Bharat Naramanchi, a pediatrician from Southern California, and his victim was Dr. Lindley Dodson, a pediatrician at Children's Medical Group. Police say they do not know of any prior connection between the gunman and Dodson, but they would like to find out why he targeted her. So, they're asking any friends of either doctor who may know of a connection between the two to come forward and share what they know. As of now, police said the only connection that they know of is that the gunman applied for a volunteer position at the office a couple months ago, but was denied. Police also say they learned the gunman had terminal cancer and was given only months left to live. Other than that, they're trying to piece together what happened, why that office was targeted in particular, and if the main target was Dodson. Because when he arrived at the clinic with 2 duffel bags and multiple weapons, according to witnesses, he had 5 people in the office tie themselves up. Then he released some, and others were able to escape. Police said by the time SWAT sent a robot camera into the building after hours of no contact with the gunman, the only 2 people left inside were the gunman and his victim, and they were both deceased. People who knew the victim said she was a beloved pediatrician who had a special way with children. Dr. Dodson was also a married mother of 3 of her own children. I pray they find a way to get through this. That's all the information I have to update you with at this time. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on my next video.